This is the Iron Trader, and this is Midday Trading. So we're going to take a look here at natural gas and at crude oil. This video is for information purposes only, not a recommendation to buy, sell any stock, market, ETF. Please like, subscribe. Thanks for watching. All right, here we have natural gas. Okay, your daily and your weekly chart. Okay, this is what we have. Yesterday, on my charts there, it finally came in on that Tuesday where the charts aligned here that we're trading into May contract, okay? Until then, it was just like in April. So we had that nice gap up, okay? I never like the gap ups because what you always want to do is you want to look at that low that's sitting at 1.77, and then you want to look at this higher here at 1.675. So when you leave a gap on a chart, that's really never good because it always seems like it wants to fill it. Maybe not today, not tomorrow, but eventually you always have that gap that needs to be filled. Okay, so always remember that. Now, today so far, we lost the 21 day at 1.769. Okay, that's not good. Okay, and then what do we have here? You got 1.718. Real-time net gas is what are we sitting at here right now? Okay, you're sitting at let's see, what are we sitting at? Oh yeah, okay, 1.73. Okay, so you're sitting here up a little bit. Okay. The key is you got to get back above that 21 day, okay, 1.769. That is going to be the very, very key. Now, you're holding this level here so far, 1.71, and we're holding this level here at 1.70. That is very, very critical. However, when you look at today's low, okay, you had 1.704, that 8 SMA here, 1.706. So you went a little bit lower than what that 8 day, which is fine as long as it holds it. If not, you're going to look at this 1.675 right here. This is going to be your next target, okay? If that is lost, right here, this 1.64, this is where natural gas is going to go, and then you could possibly retest this 1.589. What I don't like about this is the series of lower lows, okay? See, that's what we had here, okay? So we have a candle, and then it goes lower the next day, lower, see how that is, until we get a reversal candle to take it back up. But right now, this is just a red candle, and you're holding on to that 8 SMA here. So there really isn't, a whole lot here on the upside for now, but we got to see, okay? So what this needs to do is you got to get back above, first of all, you got to get back above and stay above this 1.718. You have to stay above this 8 SMA here. But this is the target now we're looking for, is now this key support here now becomes resistance. Okay, so 1.769, that's what we're looking for. Okay, so we need to get back above. If you can get it back above that, then we look at today's high, 1.789, and then we look at yesterday's high at 1.83. Above that, we can follow the candles, but realistically, here's your target right there. 1.937, you get above that, here's your target, 2.0. That's what we're looking for on the upside. On the downside, crucial, has to hold this 8 SMA, especially by end of tomorrow, because remember, it's a shortened week. There's only 4-day trading week. You need to hold this here by the end of day tomorrow. And it'd be great if you could hold this also at 1.70. If you can't, your next target is right here at 1.67. So if you lose that, then jump on KOLD and take it down to that 1.67, okay? And if that is lost here, then we come right down to that 1.64. If that's lost, you're going to retest this 1.58, just like that. Again, if that's lost, then you got 1.57. You got the big retest down here, 1.52. Now you see your RSI here. Well, it ran up here, but that was that contract roll date. But it came right on down here again. Your green is still above your red, but we got to see how this is all going to shape now. Right now, the chart just looks lower. You know, I mean, again, don't kill the messenger. I'm just telling you what the charts are saying. It's not me saying this. Okay, this is the charts. To me, I'd have that bad boy go right up, but it's not up to me. Okay, so you have to trade, what's in front of you, not what you want, or what you hope for, or what you think. It doesn't work like that, okay? Trade what is in front of you. This is the key level that we need to hold today. This 8 SMA and this 8 SMA. If that's lost, 1.67, your target. That's lost, 1.64. If that's lost, retest 1.589, and then you'll fill that gap, okay? Reality. Upside right there, 21. You have to get above and close back above that. If you can, watch today's high, 1.789. Watch yesterday's high, 1.83. Above that, here's your big target, 1.93. Above that, 2.0. Okay, let's take a look here on an hourly and a 4-hour chart. Okay, now you can see here, this was that gap up on that contract roll. Went all the way up to the 1.83 and then came all the way down. Now, what I don't like about this is see how that 8 SMA rolling down, see the 21-day rolling down here. But we're holding this this level right here, 1.70, coming right across here, okay? So we're holding in this area here. But what I don't like about this, if that 1.70 is lost, you got a gap all the way right down to here, okay? So that is not, what you say, good, okay? So that is not, that's a 1.62 here level here, and then you could fly all the way down to here. That is just not good here. So we got to see how it is. But right now you're holding this 200-day. You're holding that 100-day. Now, again, it might hold. I mean, I have no idea, you know. KOLD, I'm out of that one. I got stopped out of that at 161, and so we're all out of the KOLD. I'm flat right now. I have no position. So we got to see how this is all going to shake out. But again, you got to watch these. Now, you can see where here on your 4-hour chart, okay, you sold down, but now see you're holding the support level. Even though you came below it, now you're still ready to back above here at basically that 1.2772 level, which is very, very good. Again, if that is lost, then we want to look to the bottom of that candle again, say 1.70, and then we want to look, it could come all the way to this gap fill, that's at 1.64. So right there, if that's lost, this is your big target all the way on down to fill that gap. Okay, so we got to see how this all shakes out here. But, you know, on the upside, if you could get at least back up to here, to your 1.74, your 8 SMA here, or your 50 SMA here, then you could be looking pretty good, or even like the 21 day, we could retest this. But right now, the chart just looks weak. Okay, let's take a look here at the old crude oil. Okay, here we have crude oil. Now, the numbers came out. They weren't as bad as yesterday on the EIA report. We basically, what you did, yesterday you had a build of 9 million barrels. Today, I think you had a build of 3 million barrels. But you had a build in gasoline and a build in Cushing, and you had a draw in distillate. So it's not really jiving here, you know, per se. But again, you know, it gave you a chance here to either get in or get out, or however you wanted to trade. But when you look at today's level here, what we had is you had a low of 80.55. Okay, so basically what you want to do is just come right on over here to the left of the chart here. So you can follow these candles down here. So when we look at the bottom here, you had 80.56. Okay, so today we had 80.55. So this is your support level. There's 80.49. So this is your support levels here right now. And it just looks to me like when we were over here, we had the top of this candle at 79.29, and we had the bottom here at what is that, 75.52. So it just looks like here what you're doing is you traded that box coming all the way down here. Okay, that was just that box, and then we stepped up here, and then we were trading here a higher box, and now it just looks like we're hiring you know, another higher box. But when you see a support level, and this comes down to, say, 80.55, and you see all these levels here hanging and holding that level here, okay, that is always very good. And then you're above this key level here now. This is that 80.85, the top of that candle. Okay, so that is always very, very bullish, because how many days of support do you have here? Okay, see, that's the key. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. See, this is what you want to see on a closing basis. Okay, again, if it falls down, well, then we know what we can do. We can just hit these simple moving averages. But again, as long as you're holding that, now we'll probably be trading this kind of a box, or just a higher box. Okay, like we had here, box, another box, and then another box going up higher. Now, the key to the upside here is going to be this 8 SMA, as you can see. See where it goes right into it. Okay, then see, very, very strong. So you want to look at that 81.56. Very, very key level. Okay, so again, if it gets above that, we'll look to this candle, 81.92, and then we look to yesterday's high. That's at 82.36. Now, above that is you have that 82.48 level here, and then we will have 82.65, and then we can come over to your old Hondo over here at 83.09, and then your 83.12 is your a level that you're going to be shooting for, and your breakout level. So it just looks like this is a good trading level. Now, UCO, I scalped this thing twice already today. This is really some good trading here in the UCO. I know it isn't like a thing. A lot of people, they just want to buy and say, okay, let this thing rip up 2-3 points. But right now, we just have small scalps, okay? It's the same way when you look at the natural gas, like when you see the UNG, I'm not looking for that much because they're not giving you that much. The same way with the crude oil here. It's not giving you that much. If you look at UCO, the low today was 31.98 and the high was 32.29. So you don't have that big variable. You got 32 cents that you got to work within, okay? So if you can scalp that a couple of times there, you can get your 40 cents or something like that. So if you're trading, your 5,000 shares there, well, that adds up, okay? So that's how you have to look at it. It doesn't look like there's a big move here until you can really break out above this 100-day and this 83.12. Then you're going to have a nice bigger move here. I think right up very nice here to this 85 level here very, very easily, okay? So that's what you want to look at. So you got to be like a nice good 2-point gain. But right now, you're just trading the range here and building energy until you can either pop this up or down. But right now, this time of the year with Memorial, Labor Day, and the 4th of July, all that summer driving come, it just looks like you're just going to trade the box and maybe go higher. But again, look how long we trade this. This was like, what, almost 2 weeks here? Okay, so, you can't get too excited about it. Just trade what you see. So today, what you want to watch is you want to watch that 8 SMA, that simple moving average, okay? All that means is it's a average over an 8-day period, okay? So that's 81.56. You need to close the price above. If you can, we just follow the candles until we can get this 100-day target and then possibly that 83.12. That would be the target. On the downside, just watch these levels here. This is going to be very, very good support here. So take the lowest level, okay? So that's about 80.30. So as long as you're holding that 80.30 level here, this is still very, very good looking chart. And then right below it, you have an 80 flat right there at your 21-day. And then again, obviously, that's lost here. You got your 79.90. And then we look to the bottom of that candle. That's 79.57. And then we can come over here. You want to watch this. This is 79.04. And then we have 78.57. So you have good support levels. 50-day on the way up. 21-day on the way up. 8 SMA, it's just flattening out. But it flattened out here too. And then what happened? Boom. Right there she goes. See that? Boom. There she goes. So don't get too excited about this. Just trade what you got. If it's 20 cents, 30 cents, 40 cents, 10 cents, it doesn't make any difference. Just trade what you see here, not what you want. Okay? All right. I'll be back here later today, here probably around the after 4 o'clock area. And we'll look a little bit more in depth on crude and on natural gas. Okay? Just remember, trade what's in front of you, not what you want, because it's never going to happen, okay? That's what you have to look at. All right, thanks for watching.